many of you know exactly where you were when you heard about the towers on September 11th? Everybody knows exactly where they were. And most people that I've met have a September 11th story, right? You've all got September 11th stories. I've got a September 11th story. Mine happened on September 12th. You see, I woke up on the morning of September 12th. That day, I was scheduled to go out and work with a client. So I was going to go work with a consulting client, had it all planned out. I wake up that morning, and my first thought was of what had happened the day before, and just, overwhelming sadness. My second thought was, oh, I got to go work with that guy today. I was just out of sync with him. He didn't want to really hear anything that I said. Our values were skewed. It just was a bad fit all over. And the only reason I worked with this guy was so that I could send an invoice at the end of the month. And I know a lot of you are there. I know a lot of you have customers that you are not thrilled about working with. And the only reason you're working with them is because of the revenue that they're generating for you. So I'm thinking, oh God, I got to go work with this guy. I don't want to do this. And then the thought crossed my mind, am I doing something with this?
Your mic's not working, I'm sorry.
Oh, my mic is not, I didn't realize my mic was not working. Well, and now it is. And now I have Mr. Microphone. So anyway, September 11th, and I'm going to work with this guy, and I'm thinking, don't want to do this. And then I thought, every one of those people who went marching off into that tower yesterday had no idea it was going to be their last day on earth. They had no idea. So why would I ever go spend an entire day working with a customer that I just didn't like, that I didn't find I was adding value to his business? Why would I ever do that? How do I know that this isn't my last day on earth, right? I mean, your number is going to come up. It's either going to be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. That's all we know, right? But your number is going to come up. So why would I spend a whole day working with someone who I wasn't thrilled to work with? So with that thought in mind, I put my slippers on, I padded across the hall to my home office, got out a piece of paper, and I drew a line down the center of the page.
All right.
On this side, I listed the clients I loved to work with. The people I was thrilled to work with, I was fired up about going in to meet with them. On this side were all the customers I worked with so I could send that invoice at the end of the month. That was purely the reason I was working for them. And it just so happened that everybody on this side of the page was a woman business owner. And I said to myself, this is a message. This is a message. And the challenge I had was the people on this side of the page represented 70% of my revenue. But that day, I picked up the phone and I called every one of them. And I referred them to someone I formerly thought of as my competitor. I said, we're just out of sync, I don't think, right? So this is, get this, girls, this is 70% of my revenue. And that was a scary thing. The really scary thing was when St. John came home. And I told him what I had done. And he said, you're kidding me, right, Mary? Mary, tell me you're kidding me. Mary, you're kidding me, aren't you? But I did that. I cut off 70% of my revenue because I decided it was about time to live the life of my dreams.
Yay!
And I want to tell you that's the best thing I have ever done for my business, and I've never looked back. So just think about it. Just a thought, just a thought.